Welcome to another edition of the Social Brew Podcast. My name is David Shands.
My name is Donni Wiggins. We are your favorite business coaches.
100%, man.
Today, we're your favorite hygiene coaches as well as,
Absolutely.
We gotta get to it.
When we started talking about what we're going to talk about today, we're not going to talk about what we were just talking about, right? With our indecision. We're not going to talk about that yet.
I think it's a cool topic.
Think so?
Yeah, I think it's a cool topic. We're having a conundrum.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it's ironic that I'm wearing the shirt. We're having a conundrum and we got a shirt for it. My first million.
We literally put on probably the most value delivering conference for entrepreneurs that have ever been delivered last year, December 2024.
Yeah. I mean, it was nothing but value. The agenda was so packed with value that there was no time for any pomp and circumstance type of stuff. It was just David and I. We had Terica popped in, which wasn't planned. She just happened to be out there, go out there and say some things. But it was a value packed day that we got tremendous feedback from. And David and I decided to do that on a whim as a tribute to our birthdays, because we don't really do too much. We never had an adult party for our birthdays. And it went so well that we said, maybe we should do this every year.
Well, we didn't say maybe. We was like, yo, we're doing this next year.
We're doing this next year.
That's what we said.
That's what we said.
And then we started texting back and forth about, okay, we got to start planning it. And then we get to the studio last week and we're deciding, okay, what needs to be done. And then we started talking about the requirements.
Yeah. So when you're putting a conference together, a live event, I don't care if you're trying to sell 40 tickets or 4,000 tickets. The work is pretty much the same, right? It's not just creating a website and saying we're doing this event and making a couple of posts. Because consumer behavior has changed, we change with it and how we sell things. And there's a whole production literally before the production even takes place just to get the ticket sold. Yeah.
And typically when you go to one of these conferences and events, I'm telling you, the attendees get most of the value, not the organizers. Okay? Because you're typically in most of the times you're going to lose money on the front end.
Yep.
Typically, you're gonna break even, or you'll make a couple dollars, but it's never ever worth the 5 months that it takes to plan it, and and you're promoting that, getting people to get these $200-$300 tickets, whatever the ticket cost is going to be. You could have been doing something else with your time.
Yeah, I mean, 5 months, it was $100 last year.
Yeah,
like, to put things into perspective. Our birthday party was outstanding, but it was free. There was no charge for the birthday party. There was a VIP admission. And honestly, like you said, financially, you break even from the event. We really do it because we actually enjoy teaching. Yeah. The expenses have to be paid. So for an event that size, we have to charge something. And so now we have to make sure we're selling tickets just to cover the overhead. But we have to run ads.
Yeah.
We're constantly shooting videos to run these ads. And that doesn't seem like a whole lot until you invest $10,000, $20,000 in ads and realize that those videos aren't really capturing the right type of leads.
100%.
So now we're $10,000, $20,000 in the hole, and we've got to come back and work out our schedule to shoot more ads. Okay, so now we've got ads going.
Yeah.
The ads are going, and that's going to be a couple $1,000s that we're spending every single week or more, depending on how well they go. And now that we have ads going, we're attracting new leads that are going to be coming to my social media, your social media. And that means that we have to have good, relevant content on our social media page in real time. Because if the people who saw your ad don't come to your page and see more evidence of what those ads are talking about, they're not going to believe that this is something that you do at a high level.
100%.
So now we're producing just everyday content. Okay, cool. Yeah. We still have tickets available to sell. We sold 2 yesterday. This, like, this is, hey Dave, we moved 2 tickets yesterday. All right, what do we do to ramp up ticket sales. Now we have to think about going live on social media. Let's go live on social media, create some conversations, let people come up, ask some questions, right? Okay, so that sold maybe 10 tickets, but we've got 1,000 tickets to sell. So how now do we do this at scale?
Bruh, in addition to all of that, you have to make this, if you want to have a successful event, you have to make it your world. Like, this has to be the thing that you're focused on. No one should say, hey, what you got going on? Like, everyone should know, right? Because this is what you're promoting and you're building. But Donnie and I, like, it'd be like a good idea. You come together, then you have the conversation of, okay, what's required? We know it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
But do either one of us have the capacity to where we're going next, in the next season, the next couple years, thing that we want to build, the people we want to become? Can we afford to take the next 5-6 months out of our life to promote this event that's probably not going to give us a high return on the investment? The question is, do we do it again?
Do we do it again? Not only did we not get much of a return on our investment from the last conference last December, but it took us about 7 months before we even got paid.
Oh yeah, they just dropped. They was holding tens of thousands of dollars in our account.
They held about $50,000-$60,000 of our money. I don't remember the exact amount.
Stripe, count your days.
Stripe did us greasy. So not only do you do all this work up front, and here's the thing, you do so much work up front not really knowing what to expect on the back end. Like, you just don't know. And once you put this event out, whether you sell the tickets or not, you have to produce. Sometimes you can be out of pocket financially on the cost of the event. But we couldn't even, Stripe decided, David and I have had a business merchant account for years. We've done things for years. Stripe decided that our account would be flagged for whatever reasons, and they would go through and audit all of our things, our website page by page, and literally they were down to the stipulations, like every single page had to have the disclaimers and the things that they wanted on it, and they weren't playing. 7 months they held our money. 7.
Yo, here's the thing on that. So they are holding what we would make, our profit of whatever it's going to be, right? But get this, right now for Podcast Summit, they're only releasing 25% of the money that comes in to Podcast Summit, right? I'm right now spending $5,000 a day in ads. So I have to pay for, like, okay, if I run $5,000 in ads and I get $5,000 back, no problem. We're breaking even on that. But if I run $5,000 and I make sales of $5,000, but I only get $1,000 out of that, my card is due every month. So I'm on the hook for $4,000 a day.
A day.
A day.
A day.
I need y'all to, like, really, and imagine if Stripe starts to hold it in the middle of us running ads. Do you feel the frustration and passion in my voice right now?
I feel the frustration, because while Stripe is holding their money, and it's smart business on their end, because they have to make sure that we're legitimate businesses and this conference actually happens, all the things. And the reason that they do stuff like that is because we've got too many consumers who are fraudulently charging back stuff, saying they didn't get this or they never got their tickets, and you guys are lying, and now you're making it hard for people to actually continue to serve you in this way. That's a whole other rant. But not only are you on the hook for the $4,000 a month from just ad spend, the contractors who are on the books for this event 5 months later, they're still actively getting paid.
Yeah, they want their money right now.
They want their money right now.
For sure. The venue wants their 50% now.
Now, your videographer, they need their deposit. The people who are building your funnels, they need their deposit then to be paid in full. The ads team wants their money. They know. They told you that Stripe is holding your money, but they still gonna send that invoice through every single, like, everybody has to get paid.
Bruh, every time someone tells me they're about to do a live event, I just say, just don't do it. Just that's typically my advice. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Seriously, like, do it virtually, maybe, do something small in your neighborhood, like just invite some people to your crib. Like, I'm saying it's never typically worth it unless you have like really a long-term vision on, something that you're building and you willing to eat dog food for the first 3 years of this thing, 4 years until it actually works out. But it's just not a good idea typically. And as we start having this conversation, I'm talking myself out of this thing more and more.
Listen, we actually benefit last. Even on event day, we're running around, we're exhausted. Nothing ever goes flawlessly.
Correct.
Right? No matter how many people you hire to handle a thing, somebody still has to bring something to your attention. It's stressful. We're the last to eat. We're the first to arrive. We're the last to eat. We're feeding people. Our VIPs have to eat. We're there. We're making sure this last event, we're at the restaurant. The restaurant's doing whatever crazy, weird stuff they're doing. So now me and Dave didn't even get to eat.
No.
We take them to this restaurant, which had a nice menu. And I think somebody ordered us pizza, but we had to get back on stage. So then I came back to hard, cold cheese, then congealed over pizza. But I'll take it because I'm starving. So as we're thinking about this, the My First Million conference last year really, really, really impacted a lot of people.
100%. Hold on, let me add this other point too.
Okay.
So and you all will see at an event, typically the people at the event, they don't want it to be over. So I want to work with the people who put it on, and you will, create an opportunity for people to work with you. Well, for the people that want to work with you, you may make some money from that, but that still, the value never really outpaces the work. Because if you're going to help somebody accomplish something in the next 6 months or 7 months of, how you're giving them the opportunity, that's another period of time out of your life. However, My First Million conference was incredible.
It was really good. We blew ourselves away.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly. David and I were so intentional about staying in the pocket, staying in the zone of making sure it was just value. There were very limited jokes, very limited time to engage. We didn't have a whole lot of time for pictures and all the things. This event was maybe an 8-hour plus day of just straight value. When you look back at the videos, it's hands nonstop moving from the notes that are being taken, the epiphanies that are being had in the room. It was such a good event. And we did make a commitment on that stage that said, we're going to bring this back.
Did we say that?
We did.
We need to look back at the video though.
We said, do y'all want this back next year? And they were like, yes, yes, yes. And we said, then let's run it. We said
I don't remember that part. I don't remember that part.
We did. We didn't sell any tickets though, so we're not completely locked in, right? The thing is, idealistically, we want to do.
Hold on. Do you remember that? Do you remember it? Don't just say it because she said. Do you remember specifically? We said we're gonna do this again.
And we also came back on Social Proof and said we were gonna do it again. We were so excited. We came back at Social Proof. No. You know how I get at the end. All right, was this valuable for you? Y'all want us to do this again? Yes. Then I looked at you. You looked at me. We run it. And we definitely came back on Social Proof and said the same thing.
I believe it's coming back on. I don't believe we said it on stage. I gotta look.
Either way, whether we said it on Social Proof, at the conference, or both, we said it.
So what are you saying?
So here's what we can do. We can say, forget what we said, right?
That's a hard entrance.
We can say, forget what we said, and just go back on we didn't make a hard word. What defines our word? You know what I mean? What really defines our word? I don't think we made a strong set in stone word, but we definitely put our word out there that we would do it. And we could just say, forget it. We go back on our word. We're not doing it. Or we can just say, we don't have the capacity to do what we did last year. Let's just do a room of 50 people. We know we can have that sold in a couple of days. and we can just do it here and have a small intimate room.
I'm not mad at that. Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at that.
And a birthday dinner instead of a birthday party.
Right, but I guess the point is, like, we kind of want to, if we're going to do it, really, it's the same amount of work. It's just not as much pressure on selling tickets. Like, man, these ticket sales are slow.
Well, and that's the hard part. Like, no, if we're being really, really honest, when we launched our site, the tickets were moving pretty slowly. Yeah. Like it wasn't a mad dash to like sell this conference out from the consumer's perspective. So we're like, okay, we've paid this money. Mm-hmm. We were 10 plus out. We were 5 figures in on Runway, 5 figures in on Drew, I believe. At that time, we thought we were going to be 5 figures in on the venue, but we kind of got a little bit of a refund because they made an error. But we're multiple 5 figures in. And when you release your tickets and you see like 20 sales,
interesting.
That was interesting.
I thought we was popping. Thought y'all wanted to see us.
I thought y'all wanted to see us, but also last year we rushed planning for the event. Yes. We made the decision at the very last minute. We believed that we could get it done, and we did. Yeah. When you make a last minute decision, it costs you more money because you don't have a lot of time to weigh your options. You just kind of have to choose what you got right now. I don't think it's a matter of us doing the event. We could do this virtually. Mm-hmm. We can create an experience virtually.
We can create a virtual experience. Mm-hmm. Do it right here?
Do it right here.
Virtual joint.
But we still have to sell virtual tickets too, but we don't have to sell as many because we won't be as much overhead.
You're right. And I think we won't lose on ads. Even if we put out a bunch of money in ads and we get the money back through the ticket sales, there's not a lot of overhead that needs to be covered, period. Right?
Period.
So if y'all are thinking about this, sometimes you think that if I run, let's say, $60,000 in ads and I make $60,000 in ticket sales, then it's a wash, meaning I didn't lose anything and we got a room full of people. But when you have $60,000 in ads, $60,000 in ticket sales, but you still have to pay for the venue and production and all that kind of stuff, ticket sales are supposed to cover that. But sometimes the ticket sales only cover the ads, so you're taking a loss on all this other stuff.
Right.
But what you're saying is if we do it virtually, it doesn't matter necessarily if they're profitable on the ticket sales, it doesn't cost us a lot to produce something live.
Exactly, because also if you remember last year, part of our strategy was to make more money by selling the replay.
Yeah.
But then the files were damaged. Mm-hmm. So you invest in this whole team to put the production together and get everything. And, and these things happen, right? In AV, it's a game of probabilities, really. Right? Like these things happen, but you invest in teams that this is what they do. And then the files end up corrupted and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
There's no resolution for it. So then you don't get to make that money that you kind of planned and strategized for. So we could do a small event, 50 people, make it really exclusive in person for the 50 most serious people.
And that want to spend our birthday with us.
Mm-hmm. And if we do 50 people, because it would be super exclusive, it then wouldn't be $100 ticket because now we'll be able to be more dialed in. So we make it a slightly higher ticket amount, forget a back end offer altogether. We just do that day.
Yeah. And then, so you're saying the virtual may be like $100 or something like that.
Virtual could be $100, but the in-person experience could be, something different.
So this is going to be $47.41.
$47.41.
So we do the virtual tickets for $47.41.
Do we want to, we don't necessarily have to keep the same theme. 40-46 kind of flowed phonetically. 47, 41, 47. Maybe it does.
47-41. I think 47-41 sounds better.
47-41. Okay. So
Usher dropped 8701. We didn't know what that was, but it was lit.
That's a good point. Okay, so 47-41. We do the birthday. We could convert this space into the birthday.
100%.
Do everything here. We basically have...
We do it virtually, all day workshop. People's here, we feed them, things that nice experience.
Nice
They
experience.
leave, come back to a little concert.
They leave, go
Karaoke
change,
vibe.
come back,
Yeah.
concert party, birthday cake, everybody go home.
Man, that's what I'm talking, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I started feeling a lot of anxiety because I'm like, I didn't know how gung-ho you were to do it, but I'm like, oh, this don't feel like a good idea for like what I want to accomplish in life, what you want to accomplish. Like, it's bigger stuff. I was just talking about like building out t-shirt brands and stuff like that. I got these t-shirts going. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sell a bunch of t-shirts. And then I started thinking, bro, what am I doing? You're not about to get rich $40 at a time, $30 at a time. There's bigger stuff that needs to be built.
And, you know, I don't have an issue investing a little extra to completely transform the clubhouse, completely transform it into like a birthday royal something. Like we can just put a couple dollars and completely transform in the clubhouse. And we can maybe even do something where we're utilizing the main room and we have something over in my old studio room as well. Like we can make it a vibe. We can have breakout sessions.
Bruh, I like that. Yo, we would be a lot more profitable.
We'd be a lot more profitable. And we'd also be a lot more impactful because we're not thinking about the stress of the logistics behind the event.
For sure.
For sure. Now, yeah, for sure. But 50 seats.
50 seats.
Are we 50 seats? Are we really serving the community?
I believe so. Well, I mean, we could probably do like a 60, 70 there, but it'll be thousands online.
But okay, right. But you know, the impact is really in person. If we do 50 to 70 seats, when I say, are we really serving the community? Because all of our faves are going to snatch those up. Are we putting ourselves in a position where we don't get to impact as many people as we want in person?
Yeah, well, I mean, we have that idea, but then once we launch the tickets and them tickets start out slow, you like, hey, I want to impact you, but I don't want to be impacted in that way. I don't want to buy the tickets
Not
right
at
now.
that cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might be more comfortable.
Maybe.
You know,
So our main focus, I think our main focus should be to create the best virtual experience we can create.
Create a really, really dope virtual experience.
And do it here. We'll have the open audience, but the live audience will benefit regardless.
Yeah.
But we cater it to having the best virtual experience possible.
Real production value.
A real virtual production. They feel like we didn't skip a beat on anything. We saw every detail, left every stone uncut, turned every stone, and we nail it.
Give me the numbers from last year. I remember it was, because you had a spreadsheet. We spent $111,000 total on the event, right?
So total, just so you guys, can we zoom in on this? This is, I'm gonna show you a couple of things so you know. All right, let me.
I'd rather you just put your screen. Don't worry about it, bro, because that's not a Zoom camera.
Oh no! Don't worry about it. My camera won't zoom. Okay, and then I got the privacy screen. But you see that number right there? That's 111. That's 111,922,031 cents. That was our expenses for this one day event.
How much?
111,900.
They won't see it. That's cool.
Oh, they see that. You can see that.
Oh, I can see it. Okay, got you.
111,000, basically $112,000. All right. And this is a spreadsheet of all of our expenses, the people that we had to pay. And I want you guys to look like there's not a $5 charge here, right? There's these numbers are big dogs.
Yeah, 100%.
All right?
So we spent $112,000. How much on ads?
On ads alone, it's not 24 plus 14 is what?
30.
37.
You said
24 plus 14, 38.
Yeah, 38.
38 plus so that's 38,000
I feel like we spent more than that.
We spent 40,000 plus Sam's 4,000, so $44,000 on ads.
They spent $44,000 on ads. Okay. We'll probably have to spend, a similar
About
amount.
That. Yeah, we'll do that.
But the profitability will be so much higher.
Because if we're looking at this expense sheet, if we just run a virtual experience, do it here, we can really.
It's a couple $1,000 in production.
Okay, so first of all, our location, 2,000 plus 6,000, we pay 8,000, so that's 8,000 back right there.
And then, but there was, there's always like a back, and I think we spent another 4,000 after.
We spend another 4,000 after the event. You get your actual final charges, but then also we don't need the production management at that point with AV and everything, so that's another 10,000.
Yeah.
So what were we, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? That's 22,000. We won't need the PR services because we're keeping it small.
Correct.
That's another 4,000. Where are we at now?
30. Well, we had 26 or 28 based on
We were
what
at
you
28 plus 4,000. We don't need to rent furniture, so that's another 5,400 that we won't do.
Did we spend $5,400 on renting furniture?
Mm-hmm. We spent $5,400 on renting furniture. Then
hold on, we had a couch on the stage.
We had that lounge in the back. Remember, for the VIP area, the experience lounge.
I don't even remember the experience lounge. Did I go in an experience lounge?
You did. Well, we did. We did our magazine podcast interview there.
You're talking about behind that little curtain?
$5,400. Hold on, I'm not done. We'll save there, $5,400. We'll also save on the video service and AV rental. We don't need that. That's $20,000.
I'm sorry, say again?
$19,525 is what we spent on that. Let's see, what else can we save on? That was
yes, because that's the stage, screen, production, all that kind of stuff.
Everything's here.
Yeah.
We have that here. Those are the major categories that will save money. We can save about $50,000.
Yeah.
We can save $50,000 by switching our event to the Creators Clubhouse.
Yes. Lower ticket, easier barrier of entry. Some people are going to buy tickets because they really want this information virtually. Some people are going to buy tickets because that's their birthday gift to us. Mm-hmm. So I think we can probably sell thousands of tickets. So let's say we sell like through ads and all that kind of stuff, 3,000 tickets with an average of $47. Somebody calculate that for me. It's $141,000.
I was about to say, off the top of your head?
$141,000. Mm-hmm. And imagine oh my gosh. And that's just like the virtual. So we spent a few months really going in intentional. I do think we can run ads. I do think we can run a webinar and evergreen it.
Mm-hmm. We drape this whole place to make it look like a hall.
Yeah.
Something really, but here's what I want you guys to get, because we're still going to have expenses, right? You think, okay, I've got a $10,000 budget to do an event. I find the location for $8,000. I find, okay, we got $8,000 on the location. They're going to give us tables and chairs, blah, blah, blah. So maybe we'll go over to $12,000 instead of $10,000. Mm-hmm. But then you don't even know, because there's no way for them to project what your final balance is for the venue.
100%.
Whatever they determine. You go over an hour breaking down. Your trucks arrive an hour early to get started. You're being there and they're accommodating. Oh, no problem. Come on in. No problem. You guys need to stay 2 more hours. No, you're thinking it's great. And then they email you over this
100%.
And it's thousands. But not only then you talking about professional video services that cost $20,000 for your AV, and these things are rentals. Like
100%.
this is you rent this for the day, right? And so when you're thinking about an event, like David and I just don't cut corners in that way. But we also didn't produce a top of the line event.
Yeah.
We did a very budget friendly
Very budget friendly.
Very budget friendly
for
event.
sure.
And so when
Absolutely.
you're thinking about doing an event, I want you to think about that. Like, it's not just about the venue. It's not just about the tables and chairs. The microphones that you're holding cost money. Now, and it's just not about the microphone. Where's that sound coming from when you speak through that microphone? Right. So now we've got speakers. Oh, you want to use a PowerPoint and you want the cameras to catch that? Well, now we need a different type of video setup. Who does that part? You don't just take a USB and pop it into a computer and voila. This is not the hotel MLM presentation where you're projecting on the wall. This is different. Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah, we're doing, so the day before Podcast Summit, we're doing an event. It's going to be how many people there, Nella? Well, how many do we have so far? It's like probably like 250 people from our community now. How much is the venue that we got? Or 6,000? That about 7,000. That's just the venue, right? Is that just the hotel? The space?
The space, it includes the AV, it includes
space, AV, chairs, $7,000, $250. And whether we have 250 people there or we have 100, it's going to be the same costs for. That's why live events. You really don't just have an idea and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do a live event because the people want to see me." First off, no, they don't.
No, they don't.
Second, like you have to like convince people to come see you, right? Yeah, we're literally, and I'm getting a little better with this thing. We're literally running 100 ads right now. So that's why I have a really good idea for these ads. We're running 100 ads, but how do you get that? Like there's strategy, right? You and I have been doing the same thing for a very long time. So we like can move people. We have communities that we feed on a regular basis. So we are built in, we can almost safely do a live event. But I know you think it's a really good idea. Yeah. And I know you think the people need it. It's not worth it. So let's go. I like this virtual idea.
I like going all out.
All out virtually.
All out virtually. I'm talking about we got to cut registration off early, and maybe they even receive something in the mail for the conference. Like I'm thinking about an experience.
Send them a little
something.
Ticket in the mail.
They get their ticket in the mail, or
maybe
a workbook
like
in the mail,
like a t-shirt. You get
like a swag bag in the mail. You know what I mean? But y'all see, we think outside of the box to create these experiences. But that has to be more than $100 ticket. If now we're talking about really elevating the experience, the more we elevate the experience, the more we'll match what we were spending
100%
elsewhere. So we got to think about those things.
Ooh, I'm so glad we're having this conversation. Okay, now, all right, yeah, after this, let's just plan it. Let's plan what we need to do.
We're running it.
Yeah.
We're running. Virtual, My First Million Live, the ultimate virtual experience, coming up December of this year.
December something.
We have the date. But now we got to go back.
Yeah.
Because now are we going to stick to our 2-day event?
Do we need to do it 2 days?
I think if we want to really create an experience, 2 days is still a really good idea.
Let me ask this too. So last year, like you said, we didn't have a host, and we were very intentional on what we were going to teach. So we sat down and said, okay, to make your first million, what are the things that you need to know? What are the things you need to do? So we sat down, put it together. You took half the list. I took half the list. You put your presentation together. I did the same for mine. If we're doing 2 days, is it just you and I, or do we bring people on to teach?
I think, oh gosh, we got so much good feedback about it. And Ella's behind you saying just y'all. We got so much good feedback about it.
We be teaching.
And so here's the thing. The reason that I think it should still just be us is because I don't want this to turn into another who's who type of event, number one, right? Are we missing out by not having other speakers? Absolutely, because we could leverage their audience. But at the same time, I'd rather give more information than have more people, if that makes sense, right? I'd rather have a super impactful event, and I'm willing to risk a couple of people.
Yeah, unless we're seasoning in some sort of AI stuff where like sometimes Cynthia, she can come do like some AI specific stuff because we're not AI experts.
We're not
like that,
AI
you know what I mean?
experts. I use it very strongly in my business right now, but I'm not the expert of it. I have a team that's, working on those things. And I do believe that, we need to move into teaching. I teach it as I learn it, the same way I do everything else.
100%.
But we can't, and that might not be an on stage thing. That might be like a breakout room thing or something else. Or oh God, I have ideas for this experience. Like we can even spend some time putting together like a little dashboard of things that they get access to. I want it to be really good. I want it to be really valuable. In fact, I'm loving virtual more and more because I don't want this to be your favorite picture moment.
Yeah.
I want this to be the moment that you can refer back to and say, when I attended the My First Million Live 2026 virtual experience, that was the moment that shifted my business.
Yeah.
Like I want to get those kind of testimonials. I love being tagged in you guys' pictures.
But
what I really, really like is when you tag us in a story of something that was an epiphany, a paradigm shift for you, and it changed the way you show up in your business. It changed the way you show up in your relationship. It took you from, working that job that you hated to now making a sustainable income in your business. We like that more. And that's actually the only reason Dave and I have historically stayed in the space of only doing small events. Like we could have done large events years ago, but we have thrived in building our businesses focusing on small events because it allows us to walk around. It allows us to actually look into the crowd, Nella, and see that somebody's confused. Like I can see your brow kind of frowned up and I can come over and say, you don't get it. You don't understand. Let's talk through your issue. And that's where the impact is created. Yeah,
this does change some things too, because I'm going back through our text message, and we were going through like the dates. So if we're not considering people flying around that time frame, that will change some
from
things.
The comfort of their home.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So we were first. I think your first
in the middle of our whatever was in between our birthdays.
Yeah, you were saying December 20th.
That
and then
still
I
might
think
be
we
pushing
talked
it.
about the 13th, the 4th. Wait, too soon after Thanksgiving. Maybe the 13th.
I think the 4th will work. The 13th will work. The 20th, maybe not, because I think people may start traveling for their Christmas experiences then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that week is probably not ideal, but the 4th or the 13th. And I thought we settled on.
Was it the 4th?
The 4th.
Yeah, it might have been the 4th that we looked at.
Yeah, I think we settled on that.
No, the 4th is it's January. Yeah, because we're going to do 4th and 5th. But if we do 2 days, we'll do 4th and 5th. If we do 1 day, it's the 5th. Let me ask you, can I ask y'all a question real quick in the chat? How do you feel about a 2-day virtual event? Are y'all cool with that? Would you prefer 1 day of, if we pick the top stuff to teach for the 2 hours, or, for the 8-10 hours, whatever? Are y'all cool with 2 days? And also, throw it in the chat. What would be the most ideal days for you, just so we can get some data on what you all think. So first question is, 1 day or 2 days? If so, what days work best?
Because now we don't even have to be concerned with it being a particular day of the week.
Correct.
So we could still move into that week right after yours and right before mine of the 15th. We could still do the 15th, the week of the 15th, maybe really ideal.
Yeah. So some people are saying 2 days, an event 1 day, a virtual should be 1 day. 2 days, so I can attain more.
I want you guys to understand what a virtual 1 day experience is. For us to deliver what we need to deliver, we're looking at 8+ hours at your computer.
Yeah.
Do we prefer 2 5-hour days, or do you want 1 8 to 9 hour event?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What y'all think? Well, y'all just, as you're watching this interview, just throw it in the chat. We really, really want to know. Saturdays usually, especially if it's the immersive and full-blown 2 days. I guess it's kind of split between 2 days and 1 day. I do like the 2 day idea.
I like a 2 day.
But you got to take 2 days out of your day versus 1 day. So But somebody did say your suggestion of 2 5-hour days. That could be good.
Yeah.
And then they come in person 2 5-hour days from like 10 to, what is that?
11, 12, 1, 2,
3,
3, 4. 3.
4?
Well, factor in a little couple breaks.
11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 10 to 4
10 to 4.
with an hour break in there.
With an hour break. I'm liking this more and more.
I like it.
I like it. 2 days. And it just, it is what it is. 2 days. That's the experience, because that's the time that we need to teach what we teach.
Okay. So ticket price. Virtually, we're going with the 47-41 theme. Donnie will be 47. I'll be turning 41. So ticket price is $47.41 for virtual.
For virtual, to start off with, like intro prices, for sure.
If we deliver the footage, $90, $97.
Well, so I think before we commit to a price, we have to map out the experience that we want.
I mean, I think the price is low. We know what experience, for one, anything under $20,000 is good, but I'm saying $100,
Right. Well, what I'm
$47.
saying too, though, we're talking about sending swag bags and workbooks and
true.
T-shirts and all the things. So we need to confirm what the experience, the whole experience is going to be first.
Okay. I mean, now, do we bake that into the price? Do we want everybody that buys to get it, or is it an upsell option?
An upsell option. Oh, an upsell option. Mm-hmm.
So maybe the $47.41 is virtual only. The $97 or whatever will come up with a cool theme that gets the whole package to your house.
Perhaps, yeah. I like it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what is in your idea? What is the delta between a virtual experience and these 50 in-person people?
So I think because we are focusing on this being the virtual experience, like the in-person group that comes, they're coming because they need to feed off the energy in person.
Yeah.
They just want to be in the room. I want to do like the event that we did here a couple of days ago. I wanted to be super intentional about making sure that the people who were virtual felt what the people who in person were feeling. But they're going to come because they just want to be in the room. They still want the pictures and the things. They're going to come because they want to attend our birthday party. And they're also going to come, we're serving food and all the things. So that's going to be the standout differences. You get to come to the party. You get to, we're feeding you, and you've got the room, the energy, and all those things.
How do you feel about, we do the event Thursday evening is the birthday party, karaoke, we bring in some singers, stuff like that. And then Friday event, and we do something fun Friday night. Maybe we go bowling or something like that for this group.
I like it.
In person. So it's like the 2 days, we're creating that real experience where we are like not just teaching, but we're hanging out for two nights as well.
We're hanging out together for 2 days. I actually like that very much. Can we offer like an upsell for virtual to experience the concert?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, but is there a lot of value in them watching the concert?
They watch Beyonce.
It's Beyonce.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
It's verses.
What I'm saying, they watch verses.
We don't know that we're not going to have just like some dope talent.
It might
just
just
like
be
a dope
us.
band.
Because as we're talking about this, we're getting right back up to that $112,000.
Right. I don't know. Like, listen, we brought in Q Parker one time. He's not free. We cool, right?
We're friends.
Friends.
And he's not free.
He's not free. Bringing his celebrity friends. Is that the experience? They might donate for the birthday. Nah, he's not going to do that.
No, he didn't donate for the birthday last year. He said, I got you, Donnie. I got you. I'm going to just have my business manager forward you guys over the numbers.
Yeah.
Which we respected.
So, but I think a good little karaoke vibe. We got it. Shouts out to Ayana. So CJ booked Ayana. Let me show her out because it was so vibey. CJ had a birthday party for his wife, and he was like, "Yo, Dave, I need somebody to come sing. Like, we're gonna have a little vibe. We want to have like live music," and we booked her Ayanna Official, Ayanna Official, came through and cooked. I mean, it was just her and her pianist, and they just was in there. Had the joint rocking, you hear me? So that's an option, like, yo, and she's singing the hits and it's all sing-alongs and she's super interactive with the crowd. So we can do that without getting, a celebrity like that. But it's still just a good vibe. We all are rocking out together.
We're dressed nicely in our cocktail attire.
For sure. And then the next day we do like bowling or something like that.
We do like bowling. And we'll save money. Well, I don't know, because we got such a good deal on our dinner. We didn't do a dinner. Did we eat or did we just miss
we
food?
went to the apartment 4B.
Right, but we didn't have food, did we? We had food.
They was bringing around food. It wasn't like
I
meals
just
like
didn't
that.
have food. I didn't have Here's the other thing.
This feels good.
When you're talking about the events, again, you're the last in line to benefit from. I didn't get a piece of the food. I didn't get to try one of the signature drinks that I worked hard to help create. I didn't even get any birthday cake.
But here's the difference. I think this year, if we do the workshop and then that night is our party, the people that's been with us, it's not like, yo, picture. Let me talk. I mean, we're going to be rocking out, but at least we'll be able to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I
And we
mean?
needed to leave the party because our party last year was the day before. And we had to be at the venue at 6 a.m.
100%.
So if we do it in reverse this time, we don't have to worry about anything else the next day.
Yeah.
This feels good.
This feels good.
This is it right here. Y'all, in the comments real quick, let us know. Number one, are you coming to My First Million this year? But number two, we need your feedback in the comments. Should this be a 1-day event, a 2-day event for maximum value? What kind of entertainment would you like to see, especially from a virtual experience? And just give us some pointers. We actually will look at these comments. Give us some pointers for you to feel like you're having the virtual experience of a lifetime. What are some things that we might not be thinking of that you think we should incorporate?
You know why I love this podcast so much? Because it's not like we scripted the conversation or even knew we were going to talk about this, but we give people an opportunity to look inside the room of how we have conversations. Like this conversation we would have had and maybe came up with the same conclusion whether the cameras are off or not. I just like the fact that we get a chance to show people a brainstorm in real time.
In real time. And literally it happened this way. There was no preparation for it. Yeah. We came in, I sat down, I said, hey, what did we decide? What did we decide about using 2 different vendors to help us plan this event? And David said, well, did we say we were going to do the event? Last week when we last talked, we were kind of like up in the air about it. And so we turned on the camera and we started going like, this is a real conversation. And I manifested this conversation because this is the official My First Million sweatshirt from last year. That means we got to this sweatshirt.
I don't even want to change the design. I really just want to put 26 on that.
No. It has to be this. It has to be this. This shirt, whenever I wear it, it's such a conversation starter. There are either people like high-fiving me, like if I'm in the airport, you go girl, you make your way to your very first million. Or it's people that say, what is that about? And 100%. I'm able to start talking to them. Like, think about this walking through I still get people who wear this shirt today that tell us 100%. Like, every time I wear this shirt, I get stopped. Like, it's so simple. The design is so simple. Yeah. But impactful. Impactful
for sure. We was on when I did the tour with EYL. I was wearing it like as we're moving to the next spot, and the limo driver, the black truck driver, he got it. He said, "You're gonna do it." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" He said, "Your first million. You got this, champ." I said, "Man, thank you, brother. Yeah. I appreciate that. Listen, man.
I'd be so proud walking through the airport. They'd be like, you go, girl. I mean, and this happens all the time. I'm always cold, so no matter what time of year, I'm going to wear a sweatshirt. And this is one of my go-to airport sweatshirts. And no lie, like, because I get so much attention in the airport, I'm going to probably wear it back on the trip back home, too. And when people are like, oh, let me see your shirt. Oh, that's good. Good luck to you. I'm like, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You're right. I will do it.
Incredible. Okay, thank you. We're good, y'all. We got it?
We got it. We got the plan
Okay.
mapped out. What do y'all think?
I wish
We don't
we
have
had
a
a
mic.
mic. I wish we had a mic.
Just 1 day, 2 day, real quick. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2
day.
day.
1 or 2.
2. Nella. 2.
I'm locked either way.
Either way, he said
Taliq's in the
whatever.
building.
Whatever.
Taliq's gonna be in the building.
In
I'm
the
sure.
chat, real quick, on those of you who are watching us stream live, just drop a 1 if you think 1 day event, a 2 if you're thinking 2 day event. Let me see. 1 day or 2 day. There's a little bit of a delay on the live as well.
But let me ask this too, because we didn't get to this. I want to know, maybe from the audience, what is that delta between in person and virtual? Like, is it in person is $1,000 to spend the 2 days? Is it much higher? Is it lower? I just want to know, like, what are we thinking if it's a 2-day experience, including the dinner that night and the live performance and going bowling?
What if day 2 is a VIP experience? What if we have a 1 day, 8-hour day, and then day 2, because I don't think I want to do a back end offer.
Correct.
So day 2 is the back end offer, so to speak. So it's like the real setup. We give framework and all these things, like the whole plan, blah, blah. What we would have done in the back end, we just cram it into 1 day, give it to them and let them get to work.
I mean, either that or we just make the 2-day, because that's another thing to think about, especially if somebody's going to fly in, they'll probably do the 2 days. So essentially that one price number is going to be the 2 days anyway.
That's a good
We
point.
just create a number where it's way below the value for the 2 days. That feels comfortable. Can somebody just throw a number in the chat for me? I just want to know what you're thinking. In-person 2-day workshop, how to make your first $1 million, limited seats, 50 seats. It includes the experience in the evening, which is our birthday party, and the next day going out to do something fun. I want to know. Just throw it in the chat. Okay. We're here now. All right. I think we got it, Donnie.
I think so.
Yeah, I think we
I'm
got
taking
it.
a couple of notes as we speak.
This is so good. This is so good. Shouts out to Cleon, the comedian in the chat. Maybe like a little comedy joint that night too. Ooh, we can do comedy.
We can do a comedy show.
Comedy and
A comedy show. Should we
comedy
do a
and
roast?
karaoke. Yeah, I'm roasting back though.
I'm on that
We
head.
can,
You
we
hear
can
me?
definitely do a roast. Oh, shouts out to EYL. They just they said it on a live. Cool. So we could talk about it. I think they'll be releasing it soon. But they're actually doing a comedy show at 85 South the Thursday before InvestFest.
Oh, nice. That'll be fun.
I think that was a really good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you. We love you all. Thank y'all for sitting in our brainstorming session. Thank y'all for your ideas. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for the conversation. Thank y'all for supporting all the stuff that we do, because we know that you all are going to show up. Like we understand that, because we've offered so much value. Y'all show so much support with everything that we do, and we're going to continue to feed you all the information, and you guys get to see what's going on in our lives in real time. So.
We are super grateful to bring you guys on this journey. And for those of you who are like plugged into it, because what you're really watching is us finding ourselves every single year. Every single year we are finding, refining, and highlighting different versions of ourselves. And we are happy that we get to share it on this journey with you guys. So anyway, go comment all the things that we asked you about. We want to see, and if they comment, that means you're coming. I just feel like you don't offer an opinion on things that you're not going to be a part of. You know what I mean?
For sure. Oh, first off, I want to say congratulations to both of us on our fitness journeys.
On our fitness journeys. Did you see me the other day with my little stomach out
Yeah,
situation?
yo, Donnie walked in, sashayed in this joint.
Sashayed.
Little dress, shirt, belly out, flat.
Flat. Stomach on flat.
Wow. What are you doing?
I I just work out. But I did do I'm eating a little differently. So I don't eat differently necessarily the type of food, but my combinations of what I'll do in a day and quantity, like portion control, is super important. I did do a Prolon diet. Look that up.
Prolon.
It's a Prolon, Prolon diet.
I saw you was eating. You was like you wasn't eating certain things or something like that.
Yeah, it's a high fiber diet. It promotes, eliminating a lot of waste and things like that. So like, for example, for breakfast, I might have had chia seed pudding and one date.
How do you spell it?
Prolon.
Prolon. Prolon diet.
Prolon diet.
So fiber
it mimics
does what?
Fiber helps you to eliminate toxins and waste from the body, like makes you go to the bathroom, basically. But it's not like doing one of those teas. It's helping you to cleanse your system. So you're almost doing like a system reset. The Prolon diet mimics what a water fast is for people, but some people can't not do water fast for whatever reason. It might be health purposes or whatever. So it's a diet over 5 days. You start at about 1,100 calories, and by the last day, you're only consuming maybe 500 calories. You decline in calories every single day. And this is important. I do these things. This was my first time doing the Prolon, but I fast and I do these type of diets, not even necessarily for weight, but doing things like this, literally people who fast, I think it's 1 time a year, literally reduce their chances of having cancer in half.
Oh, wow.
People who do like a water, like if you just do 1 day of just drinking water every single month, you reduce like risks of cancer like by 70-something%. So like for me, some things are longevity. It's me fighting back, giving myself a chance. But while you're doing it, you're also trimming a couple of inches. And that's what I did. You got to cut the fat if you want to see abs. So even like when you got started on your fitness journey, you had to eat certain things. Steak is good for you, but right now, because you're focused on cutting fat, you couldn't have the steak. You had to have the chicken, the lean chicken instead, because you got to get rid of that fat. Yep. So I fast at least once a month. It'll be something, even if it's just 1 day. I do intermittent fasting pretty much every day. I don't eat anything before 12 or 1 o'clock. And now I'm just really intentional. And every time I fast, I pick up new habits. So I try to eat like a fig every single day. I have a whole container of figs. I just grab one and eat it. Those aren't things that I typically would have eaten, but the benefits, like if it helps you use the bathroom more complete than you would have before. Like until you fast or detox, you don't realize how incomplete your bowel movements really are.
That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. Well,
you looking good though. Slim trim, stomach on flat. Dave is posting shirtless videos and pictures on the internet. Watch out, world.
Not lots. He is
and all his shorts are mid-thigh.
Come on, man.
His shorts are mid-thigh.
We don't skip leg day.
I've got the video evidence to prove it. David is no longer wearing the below-the-knee basketball shorts to the gym.
Yeah.
Your boy got some mid-thigh.
Yo, we out there, y'all.
See y'all later.
Peace.
Bye.
You just watched this whole episode. If you like this episode, watch this one right here. Click right here. You're going to like this one if you like the one you just watched. Check it out.